TI, or introverted thinking, is basically just logic for the unlogical. TI is one of the 8 cognitive functions, and if you're an ESTP, ENTP, INFJ, ISFJ, ENFJ, ESFJ, or especially an INTP or ISTP, you're super familiar with TI because it's in your cognitive function stack. Hi, I'm TrebleKnight, and I'm on a mission to cover all 8 of the cognitive functions. So far, I've covered 6, and I have 2 to go. Comment down below which function I should cover next. If you don't know what a cognitive function is, it's basically the thing that makes the 16 personalities scientific. It separates MBTI tests from BuzzFeed Skittles quizzes. To massively oversimplify, a cognitive function is basically just a simple way to classify the way our brains process information. You can and do use all 8 functions, but you're going to prefer just 4 of them. And those 4 functions help us pick what your personality type is. Today I'm going to explain TI in just a few minutes without being boring. Let's go. TI is kind of like the logic function, but its logic is a little bit different than TE, its sister function. TI is all about consistent logic. Everything from start to finish of a system has to make consistent sense. If you're gonna make a measuring system that starts off with 12 inches, makes a foot, and 3 feet makes a yard, and God knows how many yards make a mile, TI users are going to throw a fit. It's completely arbitrary and makes no sense. Meanwhile, TE users are just fine with this system because it works and all their measuring tools use inches anyway. They aren't going to buy a whole new set of tools just so they can have an argument about if King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk or drinks it so much he died pissing it. High TI users can get really picky with small details. To them, consistency is paramount. It's like high FI users with their values. But just like FI users, TI users can be stuck in their heads trying to figure stuff out. They spend so much time trying to figure out if God could microwave a Hot Pocket so hot he couldn't eat it, that when TI users' Hot Pockets in the microwave is done, they won't even notice, and someone else will grab it because they're not eating it. TI is all about exploring ideas and weighing them against their internal logical framework. It builds tools based on its own experiences and ideas, and uses them to add new ideas to its system. Basically, the older a TI gets, the more complicated their ideas become. High TI users seek to simplify everything, but in a way that keeps its complexity and nuance. If that makes no sense to you, you're not wrong. Like I said earlier, TI is rationality for the non-rational. It can be very subjective, but surprisingly, high TI users are able to marry the simple and the complex. They can build logical systems, not based on anyone else's inferior garbage, but based on their own consistent framework. TI might not be the most practical function, but it plays an important role in teaching, advising, and guiding. You know that wise sage-like character from every fantasy story? They're really smart, powerful, but don't really do anything except explain exposition to the main character, and maybe has one epic fight scene. Yeah, most of those characters have TI somewhere in their cognitive function stack. If you want to learn more about TI's sister function, click on my video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Special thanks to my patrons. Barron's name's listed below, and I'll catch you guys all next time.